Now I know you wondering how much money will I make? You will make over $100,000 a year easily if you do it right, if you put the time and you grind.
You done up, get slowed up, like Poa. I pull up my hand, these niggas pretend my bitch.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay, and I'm here with my first official YouTube video. Now, this has nothing to do with what my channel will really be about, but when it comes down to helping people put money into their pockets, I'm all for it. Now, as you see in the title above, I'm going to be talking about the box truck industry and just having a box truck in general. Because just like you, I went to Google and I came up here looking for answers to the questions that I had to make me feel a little more comfortable and to get into this line of work. But I didn't get that comfort. So for you, I'm gonna make you feel more than comfortable. I'm gonna make you feel relaxed as fuck and at ease about getting into this. Now, before we do that, like I said, it's my first video. I need you guys to please like and subscribe, man. You won't be disappointed. And if we can get this video up to 100 likes, that would be dope as fuck. Let's get to it. Now, the first thing you need to know is that you're gonna spend around $10,000 to $15,000 to get this started. Period. Now, it took me $13,000 to get mine started, and that's because I have a driver. So I feel as though if you're going to be driving yourself, it's going to be a little more cheaper. Now, the first thing you want to get done is get your LLC. Your LLC is basically your company's name. I live in Texas. It cost me $300. So and it took about 10 days to come in the mail. And I think they sent it electronically. Basically, it's an EIN number, which is your tax number. So it's going to be linked to your company's name when you do business in the future with different companies. So, like I said, that's $300. And after you do that, here comes the hard part, which is finding your truck. One more thing before we go into the whole buying a truck thing about the LLC. When you get your LLC, it doesn't necessarily mean you need to start your company right there and then. Nah, you can wait 2 weeks, 2 months, a year if you need to. It's just whenever you feel comfortable. So the LLC, that's going to be stuck with you, so you can use it for something else. You don't have to necessarily use it for a trucking company. But like I said, when you get it, don't think that, oh shit, I need to start it right there and then. Nah, that's not the case. Buying the whole truck thing, man. Buying my truck was easy as fuck, actually. Like, I ended up spending $8,000 for a 1999 International 4700 lift gate. It was 24 foot long. Actually was a dope ass truck. So I know y'all like, damn, that shit mad old. Yeah, I know it's mad old, but it was valid as fuck for sure. So no, once you find your truck, try to make sure it runs good. It don't have to necessarily be a brand new one. For the first truck, I feel like you should like get a used one that has some miles on it, just so you can get the hang of it, so you can, you know what I'm saying, basically just speed into the process of getting your business started. Like I said, as long as it's liable, you should be good. So I said that I spent $8,000 already, so that's already $8,300 gone with the LLC. Now, once you get your truck, you're gonna get the VIN number. You're gonna go to fmcsa.org. It's the site basically where you get your US dot number and your MC authority. Those two numbers are going to be on the side of your truck. You see them all the time on the 18-wheelers or pickup trucks when you're driving past them. Those are basically the two numbers that's showing that you're valid enough to carry cargo around the U.S. Now, both of those numbers cost me $300 each. I live in Texas again, so it might vary, depends on where you stay. When you go to FMCSA, they're going to make you take a 30 to 45-minute long application. It took me around 40 minutes to get done with mine. Like I said, they ask you on the US dot number if you're going to be interstate or intrastate. Interstate is basically saying you're going to be taking cargo outside of your state, which you will make way more money, trust me. And intrastate is basically saying that, hey, I want to stay inside my state lines. You won't make as much money. You will not. You'll probably make around $2,000 to $3,000 staying inside your state line. That's if you have a good state that's have enough loads going for box trucks. Now, interstate is where you really need to be. I suggest you choose interstate because you will make up to $3,000 to $6,000 going outside, going on over the road. Now, once you get the MC number and the US dot number, the last thing you need to do is get insurance on your truck. I have Progressive Insurance. That was the cheapest insurance that I found at the time. At first, they was going to charge me $1,500, but once I listed my driver down there and said that he has a Class A CDL, it went from $1,500 to $840. So I suggest you find somebody with a CDL if you're going to have a driver, or if you have a CDL yourself, it's definitely going to be cheaper than what they really charge, because I heard they charging around $1,600 to $1,700 if you don't have a CDL. Depends on your driving record as well. Now you don't need a CDL to have a box truck. Like the box truck, you just need a regular driver's license to own a box truck or drive a box truck. So don't freak out. And yes, you need insurance because that insurance policy number is going to be in sync with your MC authority and your US dot number. So when you book loads, it's basically showing the companies that you're booking, that you're taking the loads for, that you're valid enough to carry their cargo around the U.S. and shit like that. It's that easy to get into this box truck industry. Now I know you wondering how much money will I make. You will make over $100,000 a year easily if you do it right, if you put the time and you grind. Now I can't really speak on the people that just have box trucks and just move shit around. Like I really don't know, but if you actually transporting loads and shit like that, you will make over $100,000. I've been doing this since January of 2020, and now it's June. I made over $67,000, and that's only because I have a driver, so I pay him 24%. Yeah, I know that's mad. That's a lot of money, but I pay him that way because he's a damn good driver. Like he gets to point A to point B, like he grind. You know what I'm saying? So we always making damn near. We averaging around $4,000 to $5,000 a week. So like I said, that's why I pay him like that, because I want to show him that I believe in him, and me doing that, it just motivate him to grind even more for me. So like I said, like we have $67,000 right now just for one truck. Now with that being said, knowing what I learned over the past 6 months having this company, I suggest you drive your own self for your first truck. You will make way more money than $67,000. I promise you. If you, like I said, if you grind and do it right. Like I said, no shade thrown at my driver, but if I can go back in time, I definitely would drive myself, knowing what I know. Like I said, because you are going to spend money on repairs on your truck, and then like just paying your driver. That's paying him. I'm paying him down there 1000 to $1,200 a week just because of love. But like I said, that's money that can still be going into my pocket if I was to drive by myself. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I suggest you, if you starting off, drive by yourself until you get comfortable enough to be like, damn, okay, let me get a driver. But don't get a driver until you have multiple trucks, man. That should be everybody goal. Like, don't just get one truck. Your goal should be getting at least 3 trucks by the end of the year, because you're gonna make over 100,000 in each truck. A truck costs $8,000, so it's easy for you to buy multiple trucks and make 100,000 in each truck. But if you get 6 or 7 trucks, you're already damn near close to $1 million. So shit, that should be your goal when you get this shit. Like I said, man, I hope I answered most of you guys' questions. If you have some more questions for me, you can hit me up on my social media. I'm gonna put it somewhere in here, and just hit me up, man. Shit, should be no reason why you should feel scared or be nervous about getting into this shit. Let's get this money together, man. Like, I'm gonna do everything I can to help you guys out. And also, if I get 100 likes on this video, I'm gonna do another video basically explaining how to get loads specifically just for box truck, because I know you guys wondering how you do that shit as well. And like, I feel like I got the juice when it comes down to getting loads. Let's get it.